Hi, I'm making another video today. This here is Luke. I was pregnant with him in a couple of the other videos. Actually, all the other videos I have made, I was actually pregnant with him. So this is Luke, and this is his first video. So he's pretty excited, just like me. This story is called The Test of Love. I just read The First Mistake, so if you're following along with me, this is the next story. So here we go. As Eve stands by the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, listening to the soft-spoken words of the snake, the first doubt enters her mind. Bear with me. God had said that if she ate fruit from this tree, she would die. Now, the snake was saying that she wouldn't die. Who was right? Could it be that God had not told the truth? As she thinks this over, the snake follows with another idea. He says, God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. He is suggesting that God has been unfair to her and Adam, that he is holding back something that belongs to them. There is a sly hint, too, that God is jealous of them, afraid that they might become as wise as he. It was very wicked and mean of the snake to say such things when God had been so good to Adam and Eve. But Satan is like that. He's always working against God, always suggesting unkind and hateful things, always trying... Sorry. My page is getting stuck. Always trying to make trouble and separate friends. Satan's suggestion about knowing good and evil makes Eve curious. Up to this moment, she has not known anything about evil. She may even have asked herself what the snake meant by the word. What was evil like? She thinks it might be good to find out. This is always dangerous. It's the first step along the path to trouble and sorrow. We always need to be on guard against suggestions. Suggestions to try some wrong thing in order to learn how it feels or how it tastes. He's grabbing everything, so. We shouldn't want to know evil. We shouldn't want to know evil. We are far better off without that kind of knowledge, right? No one has to put a finger into a bottle of ink to know it's black. Little by little, Eve falls for Satan's tricks. First, she begins to doubt God's word. Next, it seems that it won't matter much if she disobeys him. Then she's ready to touch the forbidden fruit. Finally, the temptation seems more than she can stand. She reaches out her hand, takes the fruit, and eats it. It tastes delightful. She wonders why she had waited so long. The snake must be right after all. God surely didn't mean to keep her from eating fruit as lovely as this. She gathers more and offers it to Adam, who also eats it. No doubt, he says, but I thought God told us not to eat this fruit. And Eve probably replies, oh, it's quite all right. The snake told me I wouldn't die. And you see, nothing has happened to me. Maybe God made a mistake. But God had not made a mistake. He had a good reason for telling Adam and Eve not to eat of that tree. It was his way of finding out if they really loved him. He had given them so much. Every good thing he could think of. And he longed for them to love him in return. Did they really love him? Would they love him always? How could he be sure? Willing obedience is a never-failing test of love. If we really love Father and Mother, we will gladly obey them. That was why God told Adam and Eve not to eat fruit from that tree. It was a simple test. If they had loved him sincerely with all their hearts, they wouldn't have eaten it. Then God would have let them live forever. But because they had disobeyed him, he knew he could not trust them. They would have to die and go back to the dust from which he had made them. What a sad day that was. How much was at stake in that little test? If only they had known. But they failed the test, both of them. As soon as they eat the fruit, they knew something is the matter. Something has gone wrong. For the first time in their lives, they feel worried. What will God think of them? They wonder. What will he say to them? Then comes fear. As the day drags wearily on and evening shadows lengthen, they talk in frightened whispers. Somehow all happiness has suddenly gone out of their lives. For the first time, they feel sad, miserable, and wretched. Eden holds no joy for them anymore. They want only to run away and hide. What a pity. Yet, isn't this the result of disobedience even today? It just spoils everything, doesn't it? And that is the end of this story today. And I'd just like for you to go back and think about the words that were in this story. Yes, disobedience does spoil everything. I pray that everybody or anybody that watches this video recognizes Satan's tricks and is able to stand up against his tricks and his schemes, because he comes as a liar, and he tricks you into thinking we are not of God's image. So just know the truth about the Bible and put it in your heart. Say bye, Luke. Wave bye-bye.
I don't have a cast anymore.
Say cheese.
I don't have a cast anymore.
That's Blaine. All right. Have a good day. God bless.